Get out of my freaking kitchen. Rude introduction. Hey guys, it's Shar, and welcome to the Dine Out mini-series, I guess you can call it. So if you guys are not aware, the Dine Out game pack was released, I believe, last week, Tuesday. I don't know. I've been living under a rock. So, yeah, let's get started. So, I am not familiar with this at all. I tried playing this for about 2 sim days to kind of familiarize myself with the new game pack, and it's way over my head. Like it's really up there, elevator level, like for real. But anyways, grandma here just bought her first restaurant. It's called Morgan's, named after herself, and she's definitely feeling a little uncomfortable. This is her first restaurant after all, and the amount of people here is very intoxicating for her. She's just not used to it. She's used to her small knit family, which is actually, you know, light considering the fact that she was living with her son originally, but the details are far way more than I can explain right now. But I originally was going to go ahead and name this the Soul Train, primarily for the fact that we do like to pride ourselves in home cooked meals, and just the love and all of our hearts and soul goes into all of the creations that we enjoy so much, and then just kind of trying to recreate them for the public. So this object in the background, this train, this fire truck, this whatever it wants to call itself, he's even looking at it like, what is that? I don't know. I can't tell. It's too blurry. Like, but I'll probably eventually end up getting rid of it. Now, I originally was going to go ahead and do a review for this game pack, but I wasn't really, entirely sure. I did create a whole different set of Sims, and granted that they did have a really really cute little story. Actually not so cute, but like seriously, it was just the cutest elderly couple, and they had a grandchild, and they just really had this connection to each other, and to that storyline. And like, as much as I did put my effort into creating them, I just wasn't that interested. Even before the game pack even came out, I was like, I don't really know like what I want to do. So I was playing with another so I was playing with a current household of mine, one that I actually did showcase on this channel, like last year, and I was like, I kind of want to do something with a current household because I have a connection with them, and it makes more sense for me. They have a very deeply embedded storyline, but I was like, I want to build a restaurant, and I knew that was going to take me years, so I said, no, I can't. So then I went to this family, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just play with them because it's a little easier. It's a lot less complicated, and I didn't want to overwhelm myself. And that's why we are here right now, a year later. Um, but seriously, Morgan is not directly my current household sim. She is kind of like an extension, kind of like a relation, a relative, a family member, of that. I mean, this family goes deeper than veins. This isn't something that I just slapped together over a month's period, and it just kind of happened to be, something that I just wanted to do off the whim. No, this family I have been playing for a year and a half, 2 years. Like, I love these people like they are my freaking own. Like, seriously. So it all started with this sim here. Her name is Miyaza, and it goes from there. I literally like have been playing this family forever, and there's a legit real like life, not real life, like, come on, like, Sims, it's never real life here. But it's real. Like, the storyline is real, and I get it, and I can feel that emotion. I sound ridiculous. But I'm so serious. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but I take my time and I play with my Sims, and I try to get all of the joys and the sadness and their stories out there, whether it's child Sims or teenage Sims, elderly Sims, young adult Sims. I take my time and I want to get their story out there. I want them to tell me like what it is that they need to show, and then I go ahead and I show that to you guys, and I love it. I really really love it. So right now for Morgan, she has 3 children, 2 of which who are older and have families of their own. Now her youngest son, his name is Daniel, and he's in school right now. He just became a teenager a couple of days ago, so he's very new to this. He doesn't really know too much of why his mother did this, and Morgan just doesn't want her son to struggle. Like, she knows that her oldest son struggles a lot. They have, I believe, 4 kids, 4 or 5. I know there's a set of twins in there. I think it's 4. But anyways, current household probably coming soon, coming to a theater near you. Like, seriously, it's gonna happen. But anyways, Morgan is, she's in the prime of her life, almost to the demise of it, sadly. But it's real. She's up there in age, and her significant other, Daniel's father, he's definitely up there in age, and they're not going to be around forever. She had Daniel when she was, like really really up there in age. It was by accident, and she loves Daniel so freaking much. And these Sims were actually NPCs. I didn't create them at all. Daniel was naturally born, and like she just wants him to have a future. She wants to be able to give him something that he can actually look forward to, so he doesn't have to worry about money. I mean, this family is established after all. And even though she is kind of banking on her retirement, she has to make sure that, her youngest son is well taken care of. And, more than likely he is going to end up moving in with his older brother, not so much his older sister. There's a lot of issues surrounding that situation, which I'll probably get into at a later date. But I really do wish that I had recorded this earlier, because her kids actually did stop by the house, and I'll get more into that later. But right now we are looking at the shift summary report. So we are a 2.5-star restaurant. This accumulated over the last 2 days that I was playing this, just to kind of test it out. So right here you can see the reviews. You can also see the amount of customers that come in and who are served, the amount of hours that the store was open, and I'm not sure why it says 3 hours, because nothing has literally been done. No one has been served, and all of that jazz. But anyways, over here you can get your report on sales, ingredients, meal profits, wages, advertising costs, and your net profit. So we are in a negative 41. Not bad considering how much we actually did lose over the past 2 days. So that's that, and then down here is your customer reviews, and down here is your employee report. This is where you can see how well they are doing in their training and their skill level and all of that jazz. Now, like, we have definitely had our ups and downs with some of these people, okay? Like, seriously, it's been ridiculous. So right now I did close up the store, and I'm going to go ahead and reopen it, because I don't understand why that said we were open for 3 hours, and I want this to be new for you guys. So we're just going to now open the store and just see how everything is. The Goff family, they're kind of trying to figure out if they really want to leave or not. You know what I mean? But over here is the employee report. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a rundown of our employees. So this is Arjun Bradley. We just promoted him this morning. He was about to quit on the first day. We was about to fire him on the first day. The feelings was definitely mutual. Arjun makes 12 simoleons per hour. He was definitely a low level chef when he first started. He has since then kind of gained his skill. We gave him a promotion because we wanted to light a little bit of a fire under that tail, and just to kind of give him a couple of hopes and dreams, you know. So that's basically it. So we can also promote him again to a level 3, but you know, we're just going to leave him where he's at right now, and hopefully he gets his act together soon. So anyways, down here is the available other chefs that we can pick to hire in the future once we are able to unlock this section here. My go-to right now, I'm thinking about Cash, because you know, there's a lot of corpses walking around this area. We are all old here, like seriously. And you know, that's the reason why we hire Brendan Knox to be our waiter, because you know, we need a little bit of that eye candy. Okay, like, have you seen us lately? Like, we're like a group home, like this is like seriously, like anyways, like legit, like we are just we are just a bunch of old baggages, you know, like left out in the sun to, like, you know, just prune out. Like, no thanks. So Brendan is one of our newest waiters. He started his first shift today, I do believe, and he was already a pretty high level I guess skill in the fitness. I'm not exactly sure why that would even be considered a thing to have to be a waiter, but you know, I guess you have to, you know, be on your feet all day. But I would imagine that, you know, charisma would be a definite. So anyways, Isaac is a little bit higher in that area. He's been here with us longer, aka 2 days. Isaac, we hired him because, you know, he just seems like a very bubbly, charismatic character, and you know, I was completely right. He's definitely hilarious. So down here, same scenario. So moving on to our hostess, we have Joanna Greenwood, who makes 3 simoleons an hour, and you know, she, you know, so far so good. I didn't realize that her and Morgan had a very, you know, awful relationship starting off, but you know, so far things have been pretty good. You know, she hasn't been giving us any attitude, and we really appreciate it. So going over here to our management settings is the markup section. So we can choose between 100% up to 300, and we're going to keep it at the generic base of 125. And then over here is the advertising cost. This kind of, you know, controls the amount of people that actually come into your restaurant. So we're going to keep it at the gold package for now. This can kind of make or break the bank. So we have to be able to purchase something, I guess the ingredient quality options perk point, in order for us to unlock that. So down here are our restaurant menu settings. So this is a brief preview of all that we can offer. We're definitely going to be recommending the Granny Smash because, hey, you know, we're a granny, like, what's up? And then down here is our appetizers and our main course. Now I would suggest definitely looking at the difficulty of the food quality, because of the simple fact, you know, they range between 1 and 5, and you know, 5 being the highest, which is the newest add-on of clam chowder, and then of course we have the butternut squash, and you know, these are very high quality types of food, so it may be a lot harder for low-level chefs to make at first try. But we threw that in here because Arjun is, you know, he's getting better. We need to give him a little bit of something to get his hands dirty, like, so that's that. And that's all of this here. A lot of pies for sure. We have the shepherd's pie, and of course down here we have a lot of cakes and other types of pies and all that jazz here. And then you can also go ahead and change up the chef outfits, waiter outfits, and the hostess outfits, add-on outfits, or, you know, edit the one that they're currently wearing. So anyways, we're just waiting for some people to arrive here. So right now we have 3,947 simoleons. And the funny thing about this, I'm sorry, I keep pausing. I'm sorry. The funny thing is that I do wish that I was able to record earlier when Morgan was actually at the house, because her son and her daughter actually stopped by. And you know, I found it funny because, you know, I thought that, you know, like they were just trying to figure out why in the world would you sit here and purchase a food truck? Like, you make no sense, Mom. Like, this is your retirement money. What are you doing? And you know, she didn't want to explain it, you know, like she just said, you know, I just appreciate your concern, but you know, let me be let me be my own, mistake. You know what I mean? Like if this is a mistake, then let me be the one to make that choice, So speaking of her son and her daughter, this is her son. This is Tate. Um and like this is her daughter's significant other, not husband, douchebag though. Like don't really want to go ahead and give him a freaking, welcome to Morgan's, because I don't care. Like, I'm curious to know who he came here with, to be honest. But we're gonna go over here, and I guess we can't do nothing else with him right now. Oh, this is her daughter. This is Tyra right here. This is Tyra. She has two beautiful sets of twins. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Is it bad that I like one set more than the other? I'm so freaking, I cannot help it. But can you please sit these people, Joanne? Like, I don't understand, like, why they're all standing. I don't get it. Can you please let them be seated, honey? Like, I need for you to figure it out. So we click on this thing right here. We can also disallow new customers. If it's a little crowded, we can definitely go ahead and kind of, stop new people from coming by. So they are actually out on a nice little date or something of that nature. So we're going to go over here and welcome her. We're also going to go ahead and check up on the table and kind of wait for everybody else to get situated. So I actually know of this female as well, kind of, sort of, but not really. I think she's a roommate with a sim. It's a long story. It's a long story. Like, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and kind of conversate, or converse, with Tyra and kind of see how she's doing. We're gonna go ahead and ask about her day. We're not a huge fan of Dominic, which is why, like, our feelings towards him is very little. You know what I mean? But she's definitely feeling flirty. We don't want any more grandkids from the two of you, even though they are super cute. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can go ahead and compliment her outfit, and then from there we're going to go ahead and check up on Tate. And I don't know, like, why he's out with some random chick, to be honest. So we're going to actually go ahead and ask him about his wife, if we can go ahead and find her really fast. So her name is Scarlett Brennan, and after 5 years later, we finally found Scarlett. We're going to go ahead and ask him about her and see how she's been doing. So meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and check in on our chef and see how Arjun is doing. So he does have a couple of things being made right now. So it says, let's see, Scarlett is my ball and chain. We're married. Well, hopefully it stays that way. We're going to go ahead and check up on Arjun. So we can also request the cooking speed. We can have him cook carefully, which allows for meals to be made slowly and come out with better quality, but it might actually take a while to be made. And normal is the basic normal speed for it, but we have it on quickly right now because we do have a lot of low level quality meals. So why don't we go over here and actually go ahead and check up on him. And let me see, is there anything else that I want to do? I don't want to demote him for right now. We'll kind of see how he does with everything. So meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and check on everybody. So he is saying that our decor is nice, which is awesome. And how do you feel? The service at this place is fantastic. So glad that you feel that way. What about you? The service at this place is fantastic, and she feels the same. And let's see here. So they all feel the same way. I'm glad that you actually do enjoy, the service so far. So, I'm trying to figure out why Arjun is taking forever. I have the meal quality set to quickly, so he needs to really come on with this, like, for real. You need to get it together and not cause fires in the kitchen, please. And why are all these dishes stacked on top of other pots and pans and all? Like, what is this? This is not Did no. Okay, you will cause an explosion. Like, what is this? Like, you have bowls sitting on top of a pan. Is what are you cooking? Metal? Like, what is what is going on right now? So he says, I'm doing okay, boss. Nothing new to report. All right. Well, you know, the only thing that you need to report is these dishes being done. Like, for real. Like, what are you doing right now? Let's go ahead and talk to Isaac and see how he is. We're gonna go ahead and pay for some training. We can go ahead and do some brief training for right now. And then we'll also go ahead and praise him. You know, I think he's so freaking adorable. He says, thank you, Miss Brennan. This will be a great opportunity to refine my skills. I'll go after my shift. Alrighty, so I actually hit my mic. I don't know if you guys probably did hear it. So we're going to go back out here and kind of chat it up with our daughter for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and see if she's still single, like not still single, but we're going to see if she is single, because we would absolutely be thrilled about it. Because he's not a good person. So just to give you guys a little bit of some tea with some soup on the side, okay? So this is I don't know, who are you again? Dominic, right? So this is Dominic. Dominic was the douchebag crush of Tate's current, you know, Tate's wife, basically. She used to kind of not so much date Dominic, but you know, she was definitely taken advantage of by him. And Tate and Dominic do not get along. I know this. And you know, just to see them out in the same, you know, area is a little interesting. He doesn't understand why this guy is even look he's still staring at him like, why are you here? Like you know, after all, I mean, her kids are our nieces and nephews. So I mean, at the end of it, we do have to get along some kind of way. Where is the freaking food, Arjun? Arjun, we're criticizing you. This is it. You're about to get demoted. I don't understand. Where's the food at? Where's the food at though? Like like I don't understand. You need to really like get your act together. Like this is a mess. What are you making? Like pasta and eggs? That's just like the worst combination ever. What is this? Can I please help? Like I don't like that we cannot be the own chef, you know, like our own chef to our own restaurant. So he says, but I've been trying to not mess up yet. Well, you not trying to mess up is not even trying at all, okay? Like you're not even doing anything. Like, oh, you know, I'm leaving. Like, you know, how about instead of showing tricks, you show some food, okay? Like, I cannot right now. We want to welcome her to the restaurant. You know, obviously Tate has been talking to Scarlett about the restaurant, and Scarlett talked to her mom, adoptive mother actually, about, you know, our restaurant. So the sun is coming down on us, and there's still no food. There's still no food. I'm surprised these people still had 3 stars. So it's going to get to a point right now where we're going to actually disallow new customers because Arjun needs to figure it out. Did anybody even request any food? So we're going to go over here and prioritize food. We're going to click over here, and we're also going to go ahead and prioritize their food. We're also going to even go ahead and check on the table. And I love this. I love families who are just out and about. Like, so this is Zoe Patel. I did actually create this sim. He has a son with Liberty, and he married Zoe, and then they had a son together. And I don't know who he is. He's Brennan, of course. You're so cute. Like you. So he has our last name. His name is Brennan Patel. He's so cute with his long hair, just like Daddy. Let's go ahead and welcome them to the restaurant. We're also going to go ahead and check in on the table. So they're getting upset, and you know, okay, no need for you to go ahead and stomp off, sir. Like, no need. Where are you going? Get out of my kitchen. Get out. Do not touch my trash can. Do not touch my trash can. Do not. Oh, my God. You. Okay. I'm stopping by to make sure this restaurant is living up to your expectations so far. Yeah, well, it's not living up to my expectations. Can you get out of my freaking kitchen? Rude introduction. Can we kick him out? This is crazy. Oh, now you want to leave. Can we please like lock door for everybody but employees, and we're going to allow access to ourselves. You know what? You're a customer. We're just going to let this slide just one time. Okay, so he's over here. He's really upset. So we're going to go ahead and ask about his day again. We're going to try to get his mind off of the fact that, his meal is late. We're going to go ahead and tell a joke about Martians, and we're going to joke about old times. So far, he says, I'm not very happy about the wait times here. What is going on? Arjun, you are about to get demoted. I mean, like, seriously, like, just giving you this promotion was an absolute mistake, like, for real. Woohoo with Atticus. Okay, but honey, can we first at least get the food out of the kitchen before you start thinking about getting it on in the kitchen? So wow, okay, we need to go ahead and disallow new customers. This is crazy. This is absolute craziness. Let's go ahead over here and check on this table. She actually looks really cute. Oh, look at her with her glasses. How adorable are you? Let's go ahead and talk to these people, because I know he had a little attitude earlier. So let's go ahead and do a cheerful introduction to him. We'll also go ahead and do a funny a funny little story with her. And as for these people, we're going to go ahead and prioritize their food. We're going to also come over here and prioritize their food. Actually, might as well do them first. And then we'll go over here and also not do anything. So we'll go over here and prioritize their food. This is a absolute disaster. Like, this really is. We might actually end up having to close the store because glitches is a freaking bish right now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, it's literally like we have been here for like 6-7 hours. No food has been made. No food whatsoever has been made. This is a absolute disaster. Like, it really is. Like, we might have to end up, closing up shop. I'll go ahead and like let it go on for about another hour and see what's going on, because right now Arjun is acting a fool. Like, I don't know what we need to do. We're going to, I know exactly what we need to do. Like, exactly. We're going to demote him. Because obviously you're taking this promotion as a legit joke. Like, this is ridiculous. It's going on 9:30. We started at about what, 3 or 4 p.m. We were already late because our kids stopped by to criticize us on why we opened this restaurant in the first place, why we spent our hard-earned money to even purchase this place. And now we have a chef who's not doing his job. Are you kidding me right now? Oh no, you're really demoting me? No write-up, no review? Is this how you treat every employee around here, or just me? It's just you, okay? It's just you. Get your pelican nose in gear, okay? Like... Get it together. Like, seriously. This is such a disaster. This is a disaster. This is crazy right now. Like, nobody's getting their food. Nobody is getting their food. We have to, it's 9:45. We just have to chalk it up to the fact that, like, it's something going on with the stove. We just have some issues right now, and we can't really figure it out. Like, we might end up having to pick a new chef, and I really don't want to, because I mean, he's come so far, but like, we're super stressed out right now. We really are. Okay, do not need a bodyguard at the door. Like, we're fine, Isaac. Like, we are so fine. Like, oh, and Mia's coming in. I guess she wants to kind of check in on us. We're gonna go ahead and ask about her day. Like, we're just really stressed out. Like, maybe her kids were right about opening this restaurant. They give us a 1 star right now. Like, yeah, it's 10/15. We can't. We just lost a half a rating. Like, this is a disaster. It's negative 239. We're in over our heads once again. So as the reviews, it says the meal quality. Try training your chefs to level up their cooking skills. Make sure they're able to properly prepare your menu. And this says wait time. Try hiring more waiters or chefs if food's still taking too long to get to the tables. Rearrange your floor plan. And excellent. So at least the service is really good. Like we're doing a pretty decent job in that area. Everybody's still gaining skills. Arjun is a disappointment right now. He's definitely a disappointment. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of, let Miyaza get home. She does have a very young son herself, and she needs to take care of her family. We need to go home and take care of our family. This is really bad. It's really bad. She's starting to kind of think, what if Tate and Tyra were right, Like what if they were right? Like this had to have been a bad idea to go ahead and purchase a food truck if we can't even get it off the ground. So many issues with our employees. There's so many issues in general, and it's just not a good look for us. It's really bad starting out. So I mean, this is definitely going to be one hectic journey for sure if it continues to plummet like this. So I'm really curious to see if it's going to get better, if it's going to get worse, if Morgan is even going to be able to live up to what she wants for her son. If this is the rate that it's going right now, like who's to say how it's going to be when it's passed down? You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and have Morgan get herself something to eat. It looks like Atticus then went on to bed. And as for our son Daniel, he's in the bathroom right now, but this is him. So cute, such a little nerd. I love him. I can't tell who he looks like more, to be completely honest, but he's hungry as well. So we're going to go ahead and get him something to eat. So we're going to go for some fish tacos. We definitely need to go ahead and stock up on some food here. Now, again, like I said, this is my current household. So I'm playing this game like I would play if I wasn't recording for you guys. So, I mean, you kind of get to see, see me play, like my family and all of that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this part right here. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and brighten her day, and we're going to go ahead and give her a heartfelt compliment and kind of see how things went at the restaurant. And it's something that we really don't want to talk about right now. She can see he's about to ask her, so how was the food truck? You know what I mean? But anyways, I appreciate you guys so much for watching me, this far along, and I'm glad to take you guys on this ride with me. I really appreciate all of you that has stuck by with me thus far. So anyways, I thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until my next video, I will see you guys all later.